Hey guys, Virginia the Buckeye Gamer back with my pickups for March. So now I'm a day or two late posting, but better late than never, I suppose. Now before I start this pickup, you're gonna notice, I just want to mention one thing, you're gonna notice a theme here. And all the games that I have in the pickup for this month are from one series. So it's gonna be all in the same franchise. So that'll probably make things a little easier, but we'll see. So first game I'm going to show, and this should tip you off pretty quick. We got Tales of Symphonia Remastered for the PlayStation 4. So this is just the Tales of Symphonia port from, well, this game originally came out on the GameCube. And then it got an enhanced version on the PlayStation 2, which was Japan exclusive. A lot of exclusives for this series in Japan, but anyway, and then it got a remastered version for the PlayStation 3, which used the PS2 as a base, so kept the slower frame rate and all of that, but it also had the extra content. And then that PlayStation 3 version got a port to modern consoles, including the Switch. So that's where we are with this one. Love Symphonia. It's not my favorite, but currently doing a playthrough of this. I would say I'm a little over halfway through the game, so definitely enjoying it, and can't wait to beat it. And the next one we have is for the 3DS. We got Tales of the Abyss. So this game originally came out on the PS2, which I do have, but I wanted the 3DS version. And this is the one I'm currently playing through. So never beat the PS2 one, but this one will be much easier because then I can take it on the go. All right, so the next bit here is all going to be Japanese imports. Now, one thing I had decided, and I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous video before or not, but I am planning to get a complete Tales series collection. Oh, I thought I saw something over there. Anyway, so we're going to start with this one here, and this is the game on the Game Boy Color, which I didn't know there was a Tales game on the Game Boy Color, so this is definitely interesting. Now the title, I believe, and I might be botching this pronunciation severely, but this is called Tales of Phantasia Narakiri Dungeon. So this is like a dungeon crawler type of RPG. I couldn't tell you. I really don't know much about these imports I'm going to show, with a couple of exceptions, but I thought this was really cool. And this game came out, I believe, in 2000. And this box is in like nearly immaculate shape. I mean, you got some wear and tear from opening the box, but if you look inside, guys, this is all complete. Like, you got your little inserts, warranty cards, advertisements, the manual. Holy crap, guys, this manual. Okay. This, for a Game Boy game, even Game Boy Color, like, this is really detailed. And then you also have the game itself, which is in immaculate condition. So, Japanese people take care of their stuff for sure. All right, and then the next one we got here this is Tales of Phantasia for the PlayStation 1. This game originally came out on the Super Famicom, which we never got that one. The only port of Tales of Phantasia that we officially got in the States was on the Game Boy Advance, and that port ran very poorly. So, not the best one. I did get a couple years back. I did manage to get a, like a reproduction Super Nintendo cart for Tales of Phantasia, and that's the way that I chose to play it. So, very good game, by the way. Then we also have some DS and 3DS games, so we're going to go through these pretty quick. I have Tales of Hearts for the DS. Now, this one did kind of get a localization. We got Tales of Hearts R on the Vita, which I also have as well. But this is the original version. Again, never got it here, but not too bummed out about it since we got the Vita version. Then we have Tales of the Tempest, which this was a game I didn't even know existed until very recently. But This one never got localized, but I did hear this is one of the lowest rated Tales games that's ever been released. So it is very short. I believe maybe 10 to 12 hours, so it's probably the shortest Tales game out there currently. I don't know for sure though, but it seems like it. All right, and then we got Tales of Innocence. So this one also did get a remastered Vita release, but we never got either one, neither did DS or the Vita version. Now, this one remains a Japan exclusive, unfortunately. So, but I do have the Vita version of this. I think that's a great game though. But anyway, and then this next one we have here, this is another one I was never aware of. It's called Tales of the World Rave Unidia or some, I could be definitely mispronouncing that. But from what I could tell on this one, it looks like a tactical RPG, kind of like Fire Emblem. But what was really interesting about this one is I opened it up when I was going through these games the other day, and I came across this. As you can tell, this is autographed, guys. So the majority of these games were eBay purchases. So I actually contacted my seller for this and got a little more information. And I guess what this was, it was mass printed. However, it was only available during the initial first print run. So it's not extremely rare or even unique, but not every version of this game that got released has this. So I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, I initially thought I had something unique, and if that were the case, I definitely would probably frame that, but anyway. And then the last little bit we got here, these are PSP titles. So we're going to start with the ports. So these, some of these games here came out on other consoles. So the first one, of course, is going to be Tales of Phantasia. 4 freaking releases of this game, and we only got one, the worst possible port. So, not much to say about that. Tales of Phantasia on the PSP. And then we also got Tales of Phantasia Nakiri Dungeon X. So this is a remake of the Game Boy Color version that I showed earlier, but it also has Tales of Phantasia on it, which I didn't realize until I popped it in to try it out. And it actually let me select it, and of course if I looked at the back it would also say, but I must have completely missed that. So, you guys can see it's got Tales of Phantasia X, the Nakiri Dungeon, and then the regular Tales of Phantasia. And then we also have Tales of Destiny 2, the original Tales of Destiny 2. Originally came out on the PlayStation 2, but also got released on the Vita as well. It's essentially the same game, just the Vita version. So not much difference that I'm aware of. But again, I've never gotten around to playing this one yet. But I'll get to it eventually. Either way, super excited to have it. All right, let's see what else we got here. So these, the next few that I have here are strictly PSP releases. So we have Tales of the World Radiant Mythology 2. And we also have Radiant Mythology 3. Now, we did get the first game in this series on the PSP. That was one of the few spin-offs that we actually got here in the States. But that game did not sell very well, so we never got the other two, which is a real shame. The only thing with Tales of the World, the Radiant Mythology, at least with the first one, I used to have it back in the day, but I don't anymore, but I did reorder it, so it's coming. It just didn't get here in time for these pickups. But you do create your own character, and you do meet other Tales characters from previous games. It's just that the concept of it never really caught on, but for what it is, it's fairly decent. It just didn't sell very well, so I'm sure Bandai Namco didn't see the need to port these other two games. So it's a shame, but what can you do? And then this next one here, this is Tales of the Heroes Twin Brave. So this is like a Dynasty Warriors style game if you've ever played those. I played a handful of Dynasty Warrior type games throughout my day. No, I think I played maybe one like actual Dynasty Warriors, but I played like One Piece, the One Piece Warriors, Pirate Warriors, and then I played Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem and things like that. So kind of has that style of combat. And then the last one I have here is Tales of Versus. So this is a Tales fighting game. I think you do have like the skits that you normally get in Tales games, but again, this is one I haven't had a chance to try yet. But it's pretty interesting. You can have these Tales characters get into some combat with each other, which I think is pretty hysterical. But again, pretty cool, very nice to have. And if I'm going for a complete Tales set, gotta do it. All right, guys. So before I end the video, I did want to say a couple of things. So I posted in the community post that during this video, I was going to talk about how I'm going to do my pickups going forward. I did post a short for my February pickups, and a lot of people seemed to like it. However, there were some of you that did tell me, like, you know, you do prefer these longer videos where I you know, discuss the games in a little more detail. And I did feel like when I did that pickups video for February that I was rushing. Now, of course, for the shorts, you only have, I think, like a minute or a minute and a half to make your video. So what I'm going to do going forward, and you can also leave your comments, your opinions down below on this too. I think what I'm going to do going forward is if I don't have a lot of games, or if I do and I just don't really have anything really to say about them, I'll do that month's pickup video as a short. But if I do have, like I have here today, if I have a lot to talk about or just have a lot of games that no matter how fast I go, I can't fit it into a short, I'll do it as a regular video. So that is my plan going forward. So we're going to see how that works. And then, like I said, of course, I am going for a complete Tales collection. What I would like to do, and I might have to do this in multiple parts, but I would like to do a video series talking about Tales games that never left Japan. Like I said, there's just so many of them, and if you guys thought like the Yakuza Like a Dragon series was bad, no way, son. It's the Tales series. We did not get much if you look at the bigger picture. So I definitely do want to talk about that particular subject in a future video. So again, stay tuned for April. This is when I'm going to start doing some other content. I got some equipment reviews that I'd like to do and some discussion videos. So I'm excited for the next couple of months for this channel. So hopefully you guys are too. But anyway, that wraps us up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, like and comment down below and subscribe if you wish. And as always, remember that Jesus is real. He loves you. I love you too. You all stay safe. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.